What's happening, HC Nation? Hey, Zach Edwards here for another Game Design Wednesday. Now, as you know, with Game Design Wednesday, we don't go through the whole course. We just go through little snippets. I want to give a hint or a little historical background as one part of today's video, and then I also want to go over what we're doing in game design and why it's really important. So today, we would be talking about in the game design course about George Fox. He's the one that created the second game published in the United States, The Mansion of Happiness. Now, did you know back in the 1800s, 1900s, early, people didn't like playing with dice. Actually, a lot of Christian leaders were talking them down because they were considered the bones of the devil. The reason why they were called the bones of the devil is because they were used during Christ's crucifixion when they cast lots, when they cast dice in order to get the robes from Christ, to see who would get his robes. And so ever since then, dice have been looked down upon for that reason. Now, we're a little bit beyond that now. We don't think back like that, but a lot of people had the same idea with playing cards. Playing cards are the works of the devil, because they promote gambling. They promote all these different things that aren't good for a lot of, you get the point. They're not good because it's part of gambling. The dice weren't good because it's part of the casting lots and trying to get Christ's robe. So this is just something interesting, some sort of historical background that I wanted to let you know about. It's just a really interesting thing. Now, we'd be talking more about George Fox in the course. But today, one of the big things that we're doing, besides talking about the steps through game design, is this. We're actually to the point in the game design course where you get to pick your game medium, which means, are you going to be a card game? Are you going to be a board game? Miniatures, in tabletop role-playing, or are you going to do a video game? We're going to teach you through all of these. But right now is when you get to pick which one you want to focus on. If you want to do a board game, great. You can go to the board game section and then learn how to make a board game. If you're doing cards, you can do card games, so on and so forth. We're going to bring you through all the different steps to do this. But what we want to do right now, the thing that's really important, is to figure out which medium you want to use. And we're going to send you through the pros and cons of each of them. So Game Design Wednesday and the Game Design course, this is what we're going to learn. This is what we're going to go through. So please join us in the Game Design course so we can teach you how to make games. Not just to slap it all together and hope for the best. That's a horrible way of putting together a game. We have a structured, step-by-step process to give you a good, structured, well-thought-out game. Now, another thing you can do is you can throw it all together, test it out with your friends. They don't like it. You go back to the drawing board. You start all over. You throw it back to your games. They don't like it again. You bring it back. You fix it again. Or you do this well-structured process. You keep a journal of it. We actually have a board game or a game design journal. And then when your friends say, oh, we don't like this, you can go back to that one part that they don't like, look at what you were thinking, redesign it, and get back in the game right away. You don't have to start over from scratch. You don't have to start over getting overwhelmed by, oh, there's just so many things I have to think of now. Well, you have it all structured out. That's why we do the game design course. We want you to create the best game ever through a well thought out process. So thanks for joining me on this Game Design Wednesday. I hope you join us on our course, on the Game Design course. We're going to give you so much more, including backgrounds of other people, other game designers, the lessons they learned, walking through each of the steps. And as we go, we're going to be producing our own game. And today is where we divulge where our game is going to start, what kind of game we're going to be designing. So join us as part of that, because if you graduate from this course, you get that game totally for free. It's our graduation gift to you, and a thank you for joining us throughout this whole process. But this is a week-by-week process. So every week there's going to be a new step, a new process to go through. So you can speed it up, or you can go week by week and have a well thought out process throughout the whole thing. So thanks for joining me. I hope to catch you next time. And tomorrow, get ready for a sneak peek. It's when we actually divulge or show you the completed activity page, monthly activity book. So this will be sold on Amazon. It's given out to the members. If you join the membership for our company, Historical Conquest, Otherwise, thanks again for joining me. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care. Bye.